Welcome to today's podcast, where we'll delve into the fascinating world of attachment styles and their impact on our lives. Attachment is not only a crucial element of our relationships with loved ones, but also the foundation upon which we build our social interactions. Understanding your attachment style can help you better understand yourself and others. Today, we'll explore the four main attachment styles described by psychologists and answer the question of whether and how you can work on changing your attachment style. Attachment styles. First, secure attachment styles. Individuals with a secure attachment style typically feel comfortable in close relationships and can easily form deep emotional connections. They possess high self-esteem and social competence, which allows them to maintain healthy and balanced relationships. Second one is an avoidant attachment style. People with an avoidant attachment style tend to emotionally distance themselves from others. They often see themselves as independent and self-sufficient, which can be a defensive mechanism to protect against disappointment and rejection. 3. Anxious attachment style. Those with an anxious attachment style frequently experience anxiety in relationships, fearing rejection and abandonment. Their relationships can be chaotic, filled with emotional highs and lows, stemming from an insecurity and a constant need for a reassurance of love. The fourth attachment style is anxious avoidant, so it's a combination of the two previous ones. This style combines features of both avoidant and anxious attachment styles. Individuals may experience deep inner conflict, desiring closeness while simultaneously fearing it. Their behavior in relationship is often inconsistent and difficult to predict. Now that you already know the basics about four most common attachment styles, being secure avoidant, anxious, and anxious avoidant, we can try to answer the question, can you change your attachment style, and should you? So is it worth changing your attachment style? Change can be desirable if your current attachment style negatively impacts the quality of your life and relationships. Working on your attachment style might involve psychological therapy aimed at understanding the roots of your emotional reactions and behaviors in relationships. Change requires time and effort, but is possible, especially if you feel that your current patterns of attachment hinder you from being healthy and in fulfilling relationships. This process can lead to better self-understanding, emotional growth, and most importantly, healthier relationships with others. The conclusion is that the attachment style we develop in early childhood influences our relationships throughout our lives. However, what once was a response to our childhood needs does not have to define us forever. Understanding your attachment style is the first step towards potential change. This understanding allows us to better comprehend ourselves and our needs in relationships, as well as work towards a more satisfying and healthy way of forming connections. Remember, every change starts with awareness, and with the help of specialists, we can shape our emotional lives in ways that best meet our current needs. And always remember that things are not ones and zeros. It's not all black and white. You probably have characteristics of many different attachment styles combined. So you probably have some characteristics of secure attachment styles, but maybe at the same time you also have a little bit from the anxious or avoidant attachment styles. So we are usually a mix of many of them. And if you, for instance, have very little in common with the secure attachment style and a lot in common with the avoidant attachment style, then you can say, okay, this is the avoidant attachment style is the dominating style for me, and maybe you want to change it to just feel more secure, safer, and overall more satisfied with your relationships.